It is Professor L and GregBoomCannon, the match they've been waiting for. The rematch at the Clash of Champions takes place here tonight. L, the champ, will look to try to beat Greg yet again. Greg looks for his redemption to happen tonight. Burb, what do you expect in this one?
I expect another full set here, another 5-game set like we saw back at Revolution. I think regardless of how it goes, I think they're going to be toe-to-toe the whole way.
I would agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. Hype videos, of course, presented by the King, because that's all I ever do. Check it out while I hopefully set up the next match, and hopefully no issues there. Let's go. Line away, and he's got some nasty holes, and he missed up the J! He's gonna fold another J over to that left side, but this board is way too high in transition, and he's done! And it's 405! Greg! He's just not given the match, and he is crowned the first ever Phenoms Champion. GG!
Meanwhile, Elle also, that's gonna fill in very nicely. She's ready for the Tetris, and she's gonna get it. 499 for Elle, 457 for Greg. So Greg's a little bit behind here, but they still are very close together on this post-transition.
Yeah, she did a beautiful setup of a delayed burn of an L, hanging it up there on that right side. Oh man, the champ is in trouble though. He's getting bursted with T's and S's. Oh my God, can he do anything for that left side? No! He's done at 459.
But congratulations to Elle, taking that match, taking the title, winning the decider when it counts.
So there we go. This is it, baby. Winner of this will have the chance to take on Professor L. These guys are rocking there, going all the way. Nice J into the L birds. My God, he's getting some really good pieces here. Another crazy dig coming up here for Noel, and it's not going to happen. He gives up. He calls it a night. And Greg, the reigning, undisputed #1 contender for the Phenoms Championship, is gonna hold on to his title and has a chance to maybe become champion once again. Congratulations! He is still the #1 seed for the Phenoms Championship and Tetris Friendlies. It's a Greg Boomcannon!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it official. There's the bell sound. Oh my word, unbelievable finish there. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to your new Tetris Friendlies Phenoms Champion. The happiest emote in all of esports, Professor L. It's a tight one here, neck and neck. Oh my word. 491 for L, 476 for the villain. He's gonna get a Tetris in. 501 for him, 495 for her. It's neck and neck, it's tight as hell. It's game 5. One of them is gonna be crowned the champion. Oh man, that left side is really monkey-ass for him. He's not gonna get that L over. He's gonna have to lay a lumbar flat. He's still alive here, but it's really, really tough. He'll have to lay a little on that left side. It's inaccessible for him, and he can't get it. He's done at 663.
Just looking at Elle's board right now, I think she's gonna be fine, but it was looking a little bit dicey there.
Yeah, she is working on trying to get out. Yeah, this. Oh no! That J.
Oh no! Oh no, Elle. Okay, gets some nice pieces, really. And she's back down to 1 piece survivable height.
We'll ring the bell there. And she said it. She called it. Reverse sweep is my middle name. Congratulations to the winner. And still your Phenoms Champion. Get that belt in. There it is. The magnificent Professor L. She's done it, Kirby. Congratulations. Wow.
Congratulations, L.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for the next matchup, and it is for the Phenoms Championship. Let's get the introductions going. On the left-hand side is the challenger. Was once a champion in this division and held a silver belt proud. Is now looking to get his retribution here tonight and fulfill his redemption arc story. The creator of the Stack Rabbit AI bot, most seen all throughout Classic Tetris these days. Tonight, he's going to be the Stack Rabbit of his own. He is GregBoomCannon. And his opponent is the reigning, defending, undisputed Phenoms Champion. She has defeated all the opponents, one by one, as you saw in the hype video. All challenges come her way have fallen to her feet. But she'll use those tapping fingers of hers to prove to the world why she will be the longest reigning champion in Friendlies history. Welcome in, Professor L! And with me on the comms to call this outstanding match, of course, the Burb Wizard is back, baby. What's going on, brother?
What is going on? Phenoms Championship about to get underway. I'm so excited for this rematch.
I am too. They played an outstanding 5-game set that you kind of saw in the video there. It was tremendous, and I'm sure they're going to give us a show yet again. Two awesome tappers in the community, two bot developers in their own right, and two very respected players. Rules are simple. Sorry, bro. Rules are simple. I just get the rules out of the way. We gotta try to move this show along. We're so far behind. Rules are simple.
No doubt.
Rules are simple here in the Phenoms division. It is 15 or 18 level selections that can be chosen. We know Greg might choose a 15 here and there as a strat, but we will see what they decide. L is the champ. She'll choose the levels on games 1, 3, and 5 if necessary. He'll choose on 2 and 4 if we get there. Players, when you are ready to go, give us the readies, and we'll get this one started. Vince Clemente is here. Classic Bomche is watching along. L is ready to go. So we're just waiting on Greg to give us the ready. One of the King's biggest fans, Eric ICX, is here. And Greg is ready to go. 18 all the way, Greg said. Did you think it would be anything different there, Verb?
No. Sometimes there are people who like to bust out 15 as a strat, so you never know.
You never know, but what I know is, Burr, please count them down. Game number 1 is yours, my friend.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There we go. Nice clean start there.
We actually have some clean starts. Can you believe it, Burr?
Yeah.
I honestly,
made it.
My heart goes to the last two guys on that last one. Totally major apologies, but hopefully they'll forgive me. And Vince at the Stanislaw giving a sub to Vince. Oh, thank you so much, good brother. That is very kind of you. It's a little stencil thanks to some Van Dweller strats. No, Burb can't really see the action right now, but we'll just have to wait patiently.
I'll survive.
Yeah, I know. You'll be. There you go. Look at that. Look at those stencils there, Burb. How about that? Huh? Now those stencils look nice.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Shout out to Van Dweller for teaching me how to be a semi-pro streamer. Early days here, Burb. 82,000 for Greg, 53,000 for the Prof. Nice little tuck of a T there to kind of sneak it in to fix up his board.
Yeah, a little snake strat going on there, almost like we're watching some extreme sports with the Berenstein Bears.
That is some good stuff, man. Snakers, man.
Yeah.
So it's early days in this one. Burb, how do you feel? You mentioned that this is the rematch between the two. As I mentioned, they had an outstanding 5-game series. They went all the way to the 5th game and into 19 plus. Greg almost was able to defend the title, but L was really primed there. And I believe that might have been a reverse sweep, but don't quote me on that. It's been so long. My history is fuzzy at times, but really, they had played an outstanding match. What are you looking to see again in this one?
Yeah, really, I'm looking to see a good majority of games go in the distance. You know, just taking it to the house. You know, it being. I want to see it come down to the wire. I want my voice to be gone by the end of this. That's what I really want to see from this. Win or lose on either side. I want it to be good enough to where my voice is just absolutely gone.
Well, you're about halfway there. You had to do a yeoman's work for the king in that last one, so much appreciated. 220 for the Prof for the slam of Tetris to take us to 244. Greg is sitting at 232. He has a nasty J hanging around there and calling 4, Burb.
Oh, look at that.
Ah!
Oh, man.
He tried to be ballsy. I don't know what he was going to do with that S. Maybe he was going to try to tap it over, then maybe do a little nifty spin to burn. But
yeah.
Yeah, that's a mistake and a half. He's done at 233. Prof at 270. Gets game number 1 in this one. GG's.
Well, he's just helping us get back on schedule.
Yes, he is. Maybe he's excited. He wants to watch the main event coming up next. All right, we got ready from both again, so let's continue. Count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This drops happen. Yeah, of course, great. Well, when Kibby is here, of course Kibby's going to show up because he is a good friend of Professor L. He wants to see his friend do well, maybe retain the title. You see Dan Binky stayed up kind of late here for it's almost 2 a.m. over there. Wants Greg to channel the inner Stack Rabbit.
Yeah, I know I actually tuned into a couple streams of his once where he was working on, just kind of messing around with Stack Rabbit a bit. He was getting some crazy scores with it, but had it all tuned up to human-like settings, and he kind of picked up some things too from that. He was like, oh wow, that's actually kind of a nice little adjustment that I would not have thought of. So I'm curious if we'll see any of that here tonight. If that really, if that ends up making a difference for him.
I agree, could be. 72,000 to start for the Prof, 91,000 for Greg. Gotta get another lumbar, another Tetris through the first 20 lines. He's perfect, Burb.
Yeah, it's the AI. That's what it is.
The Prof there having a good old time, just laughing it up, just having fun. You remember, I don't know if you remember Burb from Reckoning, where she had this wonderful promo where she discussed what it means to her to play Classic Tetris, and it's just about having fun. Win or lose, she doesn't care. It's about having fun and with the people that she's playing with.
That's a good attitude to have. I mean, and honestly, generally speaking, it helps too. Just even your play, you're just kind of more relaxed. It's like whatever, you know. You kind of do better, you know, when you play it with that mindset because you're not so stressed about it.
Would you say that she is vibing for?
Oh yeah, without question. Got the head bobs going. Oh yeah.
188 for Greg, 151 for the Prof. The champ on the right, looking to defend the title. Thank you for the subscription, Sarjardin, subscribing for 5 months. Happy Friday, of course, to you as well. Good sir.
Yeah, kind of rocking that left wheel there. He's gonna knock it down too. My goodness. And a nice clean well transfer.
Yeah,
love to see it.
Yeah, of course. You know, Burb, I would love to see more players play on the left well, especially if that was their trait. You know, of course, the more recent person that we knew that was playing left well, Anadie, no longer plays left well. Do you think maybe she's lost a little of that charm because of that, Burb?
Maybe a little bit. I think she, you know, I know she was talking about how she kind of wanted to transfer over to the right well because she knows, like, okay, it's probably the better thing to do. But I think it was really interesting, though, seeing someone playing with the left well. I think that was part of it. So maybe a little bit, not like entirely, but I think maybe a little bit of the charm is gone in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, I have a red bracket rant about that anyway. Perhaps I would save that for another day. I think some people pressure others to get away from what makes them unique. Pressures them into changing their strat, regardless if it's the right one or not. 319 for Greg. He's having a good game through 77 lines. Burb. 280 for the Prof. She's staying close to him as we are just about even in lines. So Greg took a Tetris again. 342. She'll catch up in lines again. She's ahead by 1 at 305.
Yeah, some really solid paces for both players so far. And ooh, a nice T-tuck setup there from L as well there. So now facing a long bar dependency. Actually, 2 long bar dependencies. A little dicey here. You can see it in her face. Struggle with every piece placement. My goodness.
These are some nasty pieces, though. She got a nice double with J. Oh, look at that. Nice. She would have loved the T first, but T doesn't show right now. Lombard's going to help. L in a dig situation at 313. Greg now about 100,000 points ahead. He's going to clean up. Winning on a Lombard to score. That'll help get a Tetris and bring this board down. He can handle the hole now at the bottom if he chooses, or maybe look to play on top of it. He said he will burn away.
Yeah. Probably knows transitions coming up. Doesn't want to mess around too long with that.
I'm really liking L's side there. She's vibing it out. I don't know what she's listening to, Burp. I gotta ask her. What are you vibing to, my dear? Because whatever it is, I'm with you on it. Bobbing the night away.
Yeah, gotta get that playlist.
490 for Greg through 114 lines. He's looking at a 500K transition. So we'll see what his strat will be when he gets to the level 19. If he's going to play strong again, try to go hardcore and all the way to secure a victory, or will he play it a little safe knowing he's ahead by over 100,000 points?
Yeah, I suppose we'll see. I mean, I know generally speaking, he'll probably try and stay alive at least the first couple levels. I know that's what a lot of players like to do. You know, just kind of be like, okay, take first couple levels to kind of adjust the speed. And yeah, I'd hope that he would do that here, as he knows he's way ahead. So, especially with Elle in this dig right now.
Yeah, I was about to say she's going to transition with a not nice board. Get some good pieces though, and is about to clear away. There you go. She's cleared at 431. He's at 564. He's going to slam a Tetris to go to 588. He's got some work to do at the bottom here. Bert, nice line more flat. Oh, Greg knows what.
Oh yeah.
She's stacking up. Nice skim with the J. Now she needs a Lombard in that column 4.
Yeah, she's in bad. Oh, dirty Tetris for L.
She'll clear away too. Ooh, the champ hanging in there right now. Good bird and a Lombard coming in. The Tetris followed by the T-Tuck.
Wow.
Oh, the Prof in good form tonight. Slams another one to go to 537. She's catching up, and Greg's board getting messy, Bird.
Falling apart. Oh my god, I don't know if he can get anything over the left, and no, it's not gonna happen!
602, 207 is his final score. He got nervous, Burb. Oh man, nervous Nelly. Lomangay pairing, Tetris, L at 573. You need to get to 603, my dear. 603 is the winning score to take game 2.
Yeah, one more will do it here.
Lombard came a little too late, but she's got this board under control, Burb. She is still Tetris ready.
Yeah, nice and clean here. Yeah, making those nice safety plays.
Getting close. We need 603, and there it is. She's
Oh, there
got
it is.
Nice job by the Prof. Shows you the tournament strat. Taking it nice and easy. Doubles and triples are the friend when you can't get the Lombards in. And she'll take game number 2 and have the 2-0 advantage. The champ is putting the challenger on the ropes. GG's.
Yeah, so at this point, if you're Greg, you gotta just take this one game at a time. You know, it's a long road ahead.
And in order to get a reverse sweep going, you got to play one game at a time. So this is where Greg really needs to buckle down, get the nerves out. Game number 3 coming up. Maybe Greg trying to go with some intimidation tactics with a level 29 warm up there. We're ready from Greg. So once the Prof, the champ, is ready, then we will get game number 3 underway. And there it is, on cue. Burb, on cue for you. Count them down. Game number 3.
It's a crucial one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And I'd be remiss if I forget there was a King Scream redeem from Big Sippy. El the best! Gotta give the people what they want.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
To pay for it, you gotta give them. That's good business. Oh, you see she's trying to go for that L spin. And she laughs it off.
Yeah, she can't believe it, but yeah. Oh, perfect clear from L. Look at that.
Ooh.
Wow.
And she did it so smartly. You saw the square. She saw the square coming that was going to burn the beautiful double. Had the 4 high and the Lombard come. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautifully done by the champ.
Yeah, showing off at this point. I mean, she's got the 2-0 lead. She can do that. But now finds herself in a bit of a dig here.
Early days for her. She's at 36,000, trying to dig away. He's at 116. Off to another good start for Greg Burb, but it's what counts at the finish line. He's really going to have to really put it together for this one. He's out of chances.
Yeah, no kidding. He, again, having a solid 18 game, and I mean, I can relate to that one personally. Having a solid 18, just throwing it away on 19. He's got he's gonna have to pick up that 19 play, and maybe that was part of the 29 warm up there, just to get him, back up to speed in a sense.
And so she'll continue to fix the stack, or as Kibby would like to hear, the stack. Old school. It's old school King. Technical issues for those that do not know. Nice clear of a triple on that right side for the Prof. Just 79,000. Greg off to another good start, another good lead at 190. But as mentioned, he's got to finish it out. He's got to be careful. Oh, he's got to be careful here, Burb.
Oh, nice gamer. Wow.
Oh my word.
Gave me a heart attack.
I think
definitely almost gave you one.
Yeah, he gave the entire audience a heart attack. That one was razor thin, making it over on the right side. He got the score in. Greg stays alive, but he's going to be digging for a little bit. He's 2 off the bottom at 248. Prof at 96,000. Hasn't going to touch 100K yet until that triple in the middle. Finally, through 60 lines. Would we call this a suffer game, Bird?
Yeah, I would. I mean, she got the perfect clear, but yeah, definitely. Since then, been burning away. So we'll see how she handles the rest of this one. Little hit of doom going on in the middle there.
Like that burn of the J in the middle. Oh, look at that nice, sexy duck. S and then the square on the left. That was absolutely perfect. Prof's putting on the clinic,
Yeah.
Bird. You wanna get taught how to do all these wonderful moves. Look at this beautiful job by the Prof.
Yeah, doing an excellent job there. Just any piece that comes her way, she's just like, okay, this works.
141 for the Prof through 83 lines. Greg at 327. This is his game. He's got to take advantage. No more room to mess up. He's got no more lives left. This is it. He's down 2-0. He's got to hammer this home to at least take us to a game 4 if he wants to have a chance to be the 2-time Phenoms champion.
Yeah, without question. I mean, again, he's got a huge lead too. He's got to keep it safe here. That's kind of the biggest. If you're in Greg's shoes right now, that's kind of what you're going for.
Burns from the Prof trying to play a little dirty. One off the bottom, but pieces coming in after. No bueno. He's going to get another one. He'll reach over 400K at 106 lines, so 500K still on the table for Greg. But if you're him, gotta keep the nerves calm. Gotta stay the course. Can't fool around.
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about it, honestly. Yeah, he definitely, it's very, very doable. But I mean, you got it. This situation, just keep it low. Keep it low. Try it, because go too aggressive top out. I mean, it's L. She'll catch that. No problem.
I mean, we all know that she can catch over 300,000 points.
Yeah,
Deficit.
yeah.
Sultan Sofa will never let that live down. Greg, meanwhile, begging RNG for the long bar. Yo, man, and it comes just in the nick of time. But here we go. Greg's going to transition first at 489. He's going to play it safe, maybe to start. L at 224 is down over 270,000 points, Burb. As mentioned, she's been able to chase it down before. Let's see if she does it again. Will she close it out? Or will Greg try to steal a game and send us to number 4? Let's find out. Verb, take it away.
So Greg already having a much, much better start here on the post-transition in this one, though really needed an S, didn't get it. Greg gonna take some birds here over that left side. So he's at 525. L at 263. Has a long way to go, but it got back down. Burns there. He's got this hole over on that left side to deal with as well. He's gonna have to just, okay, nice long bar flat. And a couple of timely pieces there. So now just has this hole on the bottom to contend with. But meanwhile, Greg is starting to run away with it here at 580 on level 21. Now just needing a couple of burns to reopen that right side. There we go. He's got it open, but now just has to, again, it also has to open up that bottom hole there. El, meanwhile, working with a column 8. She knows she needs to try and catch up, but guess what? No long bar in sight. Oh my goodness. Still no long bar for L. Just give it to her, game. My goodness. But didn't want to come in time. So she's got to just throw it all the way over to the left. And, ooh, another mischief that L. She's going to have to just burn this down, but she's going to need to do it quick because she's down 300,000 points, and we're on level 23, starting to run out of time here. And I usually don't say that this early, but this is a huge, huge lead for Greg, and he is keeping it nice and clean right now. So 603 for Greg, 317 for the champ, as Greg hits another Tetris to go to 634. And L now nice and clean. And she now needs to take a couple burns. There we go. Got that right side open and needs another piece to get Tetris ready. Uses the long bar. And now needs another one. And oh, comes a piece too late again. It's been the story of the game for her in this one. But finally gets a Tetris go to 355 here on level 25. And And she's got to go all in now and hope Greg makes a mistake, because this is becoming close to insurmountable territory. There's a Tetris to go to 387. Greg at 682. Ooh, but a couple misdrops here. Kind of what L's looking for. As, I mean, that slowdown may not be enough, but anything will help at this point. If you're L. Now just needs a couple other tucks here. He's going to go ahead and burn with a T. Oh, this is looking rough over on L side. Greg takes the birds as well, but again, just keeping it low. Has a huge, huge lead at 699 to 431. So level 27 now. Running out of time here before the kill screen. Or the thrill screen, as some call it. These guys can kind of do some kill screen action, so we'll see what happens. 473, 741. Greg with the lead. And L now knocks down another Tetris. 508, 5 lines to go. And is going to look to just build up for 2 from the looks of it. See if she can get them both. Oh, but has to burn. No long bar coming for L. Just give her one more. As Greg tops out at 8:15, and L gonna top out as well at 5:12. So we got a game 4 on our hands, folks. Greg will take it.
GG's to Greg. Definitely feels good. You saw he raise his hand in triumph, taking that game. Really needed that one, Burb. That's a confidence booster for him. 8:15 there. It was going to be tough anyway. Even if L was on par with him, that was going to be a tough chase, but being down that far is absolutely difficult. But L showed you she can go all the way, baby. Almost reaching kill screen there.
Yeah, she knew she had to stack up for 2 at the end, even have, she had to get as close as she could, but, Long Red just didn't want to show up there at the end, so. Definitely would have hit kill screen otherwise.
Without question. So let's continue. Game number 4, the pivotal one, Verb, is on its way in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. As mentioned, the reverse sweep can only begin 1 game at a time. Greg has done his part in game number 3. Now he must do it again for this pivotal number 4.
A Prof misdrop there to start.
Yeah, you saw him laugh it off. Yeah, you saw him laugh it off, Bird. He knew. He knew. He's like, oh, God. So, Bird, what is going to be the key for Greg? As it happens, when you play a good game like that, taking it all the way to kill screen, it always seems that the next game after just ends up being a dud. That's what he's got to stay away from. Would you agree?
Yeah, he's just got to keep his composure. I think for both players, they just got to keep their composure. Especially if you're Greg, looking to win 2 more in a row. Just keeping your composure is going to be the biggest key here.
Goes for the T-skim and hits the Tetris. Kind of shook his head. Probably knew that he could probably place that T somewhere else without taking the burn. But sometimes taking those burns make you feel a little safer. So I can't blame him for doing that. He's at 73,000 to start. L, again, off to a little bit of a dicey beginning here, Burb. She's at 36,000, but getting a nice double to clear away, and then we'll get that right open now.
Yeah, nicely done there. So, a little bit of a slow start, but have a nice clean board at the very least. That's about all you can ask in this situation, and she's got the game to give. So, though definitely would like to close it out.
Without question, for those that are listening, and you're playing a drinking game, the without question drinking game, take a drink, take a shot, whatever it is. We doing it all night. Some of you might have already started. If you're not, get started. Still got another match to go, Burb. The main event is coming up next. The one everybody's been waiting for. They have been patient with the king through all technical difficulties, but it's coming up next. The heavy hitters, Matt Martin, Quaid, the Friendlies title.
Oh, I cannot wait. That'll be a good one. Take a shot without question. There you go.
There you go. I think I will.
Yeah.
I'll have a quick shot of this truly orange lemonade hard seltzer. That's right, the King's not drinking White Claw tonight, baby. It's a special night. We grab the Trulies. They have a new flavor, the lemonade hard seltzer, along with several other ones. But the lemonade one is the one I like most. It is cool, refreshing, and it's a perfect drink for summertime blues, baby.
Kibby coming in with a even better drinking game. Drinking every time someone's mic peaks. Oh my god.
We got two guys peeking here. And I'll lower it a little bit because I was told before the King's mic was too low, and now it's too loud. Can't get it right. Can't get anything right tonight. It's supposed to be the debut of the new King layout. You're kind of getting it now. This was supposed to be shown next Friday, but it's all right.
Yeah. Can't win.
I can't win.
Yeah, no, it can't please everybody.
No. There's a joke in there, but it's a PG-13 show. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
185 for the Prof, 299 for Greg. Again, doing what he's got to do. Trying to stay alive. He's going to create a hole here, but he's going to set up some burns to work it out. We're over the halfway marker of this game, number 4 on level 18. Players getting themselves set to reach that 100 line marker, and then, of course, try to squeeze out as many points as possible before we go to that devilish 19 plus.
Oh yeah. So yeah, definitely Greg really coming to play now. He's, you know, and again, had a tough game 1 and 2 there, but now is kind of starting to heat up, and that's kind of what he's been looking for this whole set.
Well, thank you, Kibby, for letting me know the King's mic is okay. That's all right. You know what happens? It happens is that it's a Discord issue, you know, where we're trying to play with audio levels.
I turned, I turned my mic down and on. Hopefully that will help, but I'm sure they'll let me know if that's not the case.
Well, I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure when I rewatch this, then I'll say, what the heck.
Yeah.
247 for the Prof. Slam a Tetris to take us to 270. 345 for Greg. He's going to slam a Tetris to go to 367. Near 100,000 point lead again. It's been the story of the night for Greg. He's been coming out to these leads, but he's only been able to take advantage in one game so far. That last game where he was just absolutely dominant. The other games, he just kind of lost it. Game number 1, just kind of let it slip away before transition. Game number 2, he lost it in the transition. He had an outstanding 18 and then just kind of threw it away. So again, he's probably going to try to be a little bit safer and not get too risky as we are approaching this level 19, knowing he's got a near 100,000 point lead.
Yeah, again, just taking it slow those first couple levels and then ramping it up later on. And generally, yeah, when you're behind, or not behind, when you're ahead by that much, that's generally the way to go.
$422 for Greg, $354 for the Prof.
Right, getting into a little bit of trouble here, and this is not the time for this. You're down 2 games to 1. You're just having trouble right before transition. We got 2 lines to go. Oh, that's gonna be nasty to deal with. Let's see what he does.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And look at that, Burp. Oh, yeah. No 2 hertz tap that time. He actually got it all the way over. Cleans it up. Nicely done. And the reward is a Tetris. Oh, he's all smiles on that side there, Burp. He's at 465. L is at 435. She's caught right back up to him.
Oh, yeah. This one's going to come down to the wire without question.
We got ourselves a hot game number 4. Greg try to stay alive to give us one more, to give him one last hope at redemption for the championship. L wants to close it out and stay along this reigning Phenoms champion. Safety triple followed by the long bar in for her. She'll go to 523. He's at 506. Yeah, she's taking the lead now. She's been behind all game.
Yeah, so Greg's going to have to get out of this one quick. And it's not giving him the greatest pieces there, but there we go. He's going to make it work. Got himself a column 4 set up now. He's going to burn it away.
Yeah, honestly, he did the right thing. Just got to burn that away. Didn't want to try to wait for that long bar that just felt like it wasn't coming. Stay alive. He's at 526. She's at 587. She's touches ready. S for the double. Lumangate bearing Tetris. And another one for the Prof. 650 for the champ.
Wow,
he's absolutely
red
red hot.
Lead.
She's absolutely
yeah.
red hot, yeah. Oh my word. And Greg is in a little trouble now. He's getting some. Oh man, that S didn't make it over. Oh no, that S won't make it over either.
Yes!
Oh no! Greg,
Ass.
Monk ES, right? Oh my word, Greg slumped down as he can't believe the taps don't make it left. Oh man, you're talking like 10 high up there, bro. You can see it right there on the board. That S just hanging around. And that is a brutal end for him. He's finished at 537. The Prof at 819 can finish it out. Will she do it in style? Just totally vibing right now, Burb.
Yeah, you just having an absolute ball of it. My God. And it paid off. You know, took it pretty lightly, and it helped her stay relaxed. Able to win it in pretty commanding fashion.
She's looking to finish. 2 lines left. Ended in style. Not 924 right now. We're waiting. One more to burn. Can it be the long bar? Game note. There we go.
There it is.
Tap it all the way over. 967 for the Prof. Says game 4 is no more. The bell sounds, and that means we got a winner, Burb. She's done it. We'll head on over to the winner's scene. Congratulations. And still your Phenoms Champion, Professor L. Congratulations to the Prof. Wow, what a game, Burb. They didn't let us down again. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good set. Not quite going to 5, but a very, very good set. Yeah, they came to play. They absolutely came to play.
Well, certainly did. Oh, hey, asking the chat, how long has she had it for now? Since last year. December the 30th. L won the Phenoms Championship over Greg. And here we are. July 23rd of 2021. She is still the champ, defending the title at least 3 times now. Congratulations to the Prof. And you know what that means, Burb? The Prof, no rest for the weary. I'm sure the next task, she already knows, the next opponent, the Somalian captain, is waiting, as he will try to take that belt away from her.
Oh yeah, I expect we'll see that sooner than later.
Without question.